I want to go back to the Pyth integration design feature. Why did you choose Pyth over other Oracle solutions? So in Stacks, I do know like there might be two other alternative options for getting Oracle prices. I think the other one is from Dia, and then there's another one managed and hosted by the Stack and DAO team. So why Pyth?
To be honest, Pyth is just recognized as a very reliable uh, global price. It again, it for the Bitcoin price, it aggregates across tens of venues, centralized exchanges, and it's also trusted by the best teams outside of Stacks and inside of Stacks. I think Zest uses Pyth, but they also have a backup with Dia, I think. So as a developer, I didn't do much research on this. I just went the best recognized Oracle, and then let's put on all of these customized uh, protocol bounded protections. The last one in that I did is obviously the user's limit, which for me it makes me very confident I can sleep at night. The user is going to set their limit. So there's two aspects to it, right? The limit can be in range or out of range. If it's out of range, meaning your limit price is under the Oracle price, so currently it's not settling. You have your deposited your amount, and then the Oracle price has to come to you to not violate your limit price, and then you'll be settled. Or it can be in range, meaning your limit price is maybe a little above the Oracle price, so you are guaranteed currently to be settled. But if the Oracle price goes crazy, or even the normal price, right? If the price goes against you by a lot, you will not be settled unless it doesn't violate your limit price. So long story short, I don't really have a consistent, like a very sustainable, like very robust answer for that question, other than I added additional protection that makes me feel like very confident with this.
And then that's honestly that's a valid response too. Um, In the Stacks documentation, there is a guide for using both Pyth or Dia, whichever one you like. And I'm pretty familiar with the flows for both of these because I wrote these guides. And also props to you, Rapha, because you were also inspirational for me writing up this Dia guide too. I think this was about like a year ago or something. But it's interesting as well because actually using Dia within your Clarity smart contracts is a bit easier. It's a bit seamless. There's less moving parts as compared to using Pyth. So it is kind of interesting from your developer's point of view of how, for the reasons you stated, right? Pyth has a bigger brand name. It's more trusted. It's battle tested in a certain way that maybe Dia isn't. But despite the more moving parts that you need in your code and whatnot, especially, fetching the VAA on the front end, and then checking the intervals and the freshness time, it is interesting how developers would still gravitate towards using Pyth within their contracts.
I think
Um,
I can push back a little bit. I think Dia have an excellent customer service. Shout out to uh, Brian, I think. And I'm interested in working with them for cases perhaps where they have more flexibility to provide a price. And again, by using these custom security within the contract allows me to actually be confident also by using a different, like less notorious, less prestigious Oracle, especially if they provide uh, uh, you know new stuff like novelty, right? But for like whales who are swapping $20,000 typically, or even bigger as stack scales, I think Pyth is just a must.